Hello, and welcome to TheSpeedGamers Writecast, Episode 3. Technically Episode 5, but we don't talk about the other two. Here we have I, Oculin, and also known as Benjamin Yoder, as well as David.
Hello, it's me, Dagfari, your friendly neighborhood Scotsman, here and invading your internets. Hello!
I used your real name, so you're welcome. And then Luigi. Hi.
What about my real name? Is my real name not important enough? So it is.
Jared.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to use your real name or not. And then I automatically called David, so.
My name is just that awesome.
Yeah, he has a weird name anyway. It's like Dagfar.
Dagfar. How is 3 syllables?
Dagfar.
Luigi's 3 syllables.
I can't say anything. My name
is.
My name doesn't make any sense anyway, so.
You don't make any
sense. Say anything. I don't make any sense. So, anyways, hi, Jared.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
How's it going?
How you doing?
I'm
doing
good.
pretty good.
I'm good.
I'm not gonna ask David. David, we don't care. You're European.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's a Scotsman. We just keep him here for, minority grants.
Yeah. So video games. This is a podcast about video games because can you guess why it's a podcast about video games?
We lost a bet?
Yes, okay. That's very good. So talking about video games, you play video games. So, David.
Yes.
You've been playing a very fun video game, yes?
Yes,
I heard
am.
it involves the 2008.
Oh,
yes, or that one.
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
We can do Deus Ex first. I know you have another game you want to talk about, though. That involves 2008.
That one. But we'll come to that because that's a bit weird. Or do you want me to start with a weird game? The Political Machine 2008.
2008?
Yes, it's important to make sure it's 2008 edition. I was on holiday last week in London and there was a little game shop, right? And sitting on the PC shelf, I see a game called The Political Machine 2008 Roadmap to the White House. It's, I think, Total War, but in America.
But in America?
And if anyone yeah, don't make the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged reference. Don't go, in America.
In America. I can't
in Canada.
In Canada, that's good. I like that.
In Scotia. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, in this game you get to play as your favourite political candidate, so Obama, McCain, Clinton, Edwards, whoever the f*** he is. That's going to be bleeped out, isn't it?
Who? Oh, I don't know. I guess so.
I don't know.
You just say we bleep it out.
I guess
we
so.
bleep it out with Pepsi. That's how we bleep things out.
Yes, bleep out with Pepsi.
So.
We'll just say whenever we swear, we'll just say.
Yeah, that's
Pepsi.
what they did on the vlogs or on the other podcasts actually. So yes, try not cursing. By the way.
Yes, sorry. But one of the selling points is you can play against online opponents or against a computer. Now, I've never heard of this game, since I just only found it last week while sitting on a shelf. To play against someone online, you have to find a rare game, go online on the rare game, and hope someone else is playing it at the same time you are.
And have you had any luck?
That's what it's down to. No, surprisingly.
The computer is playing online with you. Offline.
There's online leaderboards, achievements, and even a table.
Now, yes, online tables. How many votes do you get more? No, there isn't actually. But all the candidates, you can pick your favourite candidate, or you can create your own. So you can go with someone like Ben Dover, or Phil McCracken if you really wanted to be really stupid.
I think you know more about
of course.
Political people than I do, because I don't recognize any of these people.
Yeah, Ben Dover's a made-up name.
Oh! I didn't know that! Success! I am so good at this game.
The more you know.
And they come with the weirdest stats, like charisma, credibility, comeliness, media bias.
Yes, because we know that
and
presidents
religious
have to be
appeal.
cunning.
What's Obama's media biased? I
I
don't know.
I haven't seen his stats. I just created my own guy.
Oh, you can make your own character.
Yes, so you can pretty much take over America.
Can your girlfriend be the president of the United States in the game?
If you let her play, yes.
If you let her play. There's a visual novel about your girlfriend being president of the United States, but she's actually an alien. Spoilers.
Surprisingly, this game doesn't only come with a 2008 election, it comes with 4 other campaigns and scenarios. You can have the race of 1860 as Abraham Lincoln, the future of the United States in 3008, the Emperor of Drengi. You take on an alien race in their first stab at democracy because they can't use a real Middle Eastern country, and the nations of Europa. And it's... That's pretty much how to describe it. It's kind of messed up, but it's done in such a way it doesn't take itself seriously.
Like having bobblehead characters?
It's more... Yes. They're deformed me's. You get to play as deformed me's of Obama, who's got a massive... They've all got crimson chin-chins.
Crimson chin-chins.
Yes, crimson chin-chins. Like, there's hair on my chinny chin-chin, their chins are chin-tastic.
Have you seen the tick in his chin?
I haven't, no.
No? Oh.
I haven't seen a tick. It's one of the cartoons. I'm Scottish. I don't get the tick. I'm lucky to get internet.
I never watched it, but I saw a video with him with his mustache and his mustache beating him up. That's a video. He has a big chin, though.
Yeah.
He does. That's why I bring it up.
Big chin means awfulness.
Not as big as the Crimson's. Crimson Chin is like... Oh god, that's like... I don't remember. It sticks out far enough that it is. But yes, political something 2008. Congratulations.
2008. If you can find it, play it, because it is a mind screw and a half. And then another half.
How much did you pay for it?
£1, actually.
£1, oh.
So it's kind of like... Okay, why not?
So Luigi. Hi.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
I heard.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You playing some
Yeah,
games?
playing
I heard
games.
you playing
Games. I love games.
Yeah.
Do you know that I love games? I love games.
What games do you love?
I love games.
Or what games do you play?
Uh,
What games do you play?
games that I'm playing right now. I'm playing Oblivion. Elder Scrolls. I'm playing
I've had that for like a year and haven't touched it.
You should.
I played using the third-person mode.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I do. I don't like first person.
I did not
Really?
like Oblivion.
Most people told me don't use
Oblivion
third
was
person.
mean.
I had the game glitch up on me where I stole someone's stuff and then I gave it back or something, or I paid my fines or whatever, but I was still being persecuted no matter what.
Wow.
And I couldn't finish the first mission because all the soldiers were like, "Rah!" attacking me, and then they walk up and talk to me and start smacking me with the sword, and they kill me. So I had to stop playing. But yeah, someone bought it for me a while ago because I only played on his system, and then
Basically,
so I haven't touched it since then.
I've got actually a weird glitch that happened last time I played Oblivion with a friend. We're just sitting around, right? And he decided, right, let's see how many guards we can get chasing me. So he managed to get, like, about 4 dozen. And he was just running across half the landscape. And he jumped into the sea. And he started walking on the ground.
Oh, like on the
like
bottom of the
Pirates
water?
of the Caribbean 1 style. And we're like, yeah. And it's like, okay, I'm kind of creeped out now. Let's play something else that's not as disturbing. Let's play Mortal Kombat!
They don't drown?
No, it was some sort of weird glitch that happened. I don't know how it happened. We tried it again and they all just swam normally. It's something that I really wish we could manage to get on tape or something.
Yeah. Anyway, Luigi, you were talking about games and we interrupted you.
I've never played the game.
well, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're
That may
welcome.
happen during this.
basically trolling around in Oblivion. I'm playing Star Ocean: The Last Hope on 360.
I'm so sorry.
I'm actually playing.
That's how I feel about
I'm
it,
actually
too.
playing Pokemon right now. Really? You're gonna bash the Star Ocean? I love Star Ocean.
I didn't play. I
played the
play the PS3 360 one.
Yes, till the end of time.
One,
that was good. I like
bad.
that one. Also, Second Evolution,
No,
the PSP one, the PSP remake.
Aerial assault. That's how I played that game.
You mean spammed it?
It's Sidekick, man. You're supposed to spam Sidekick.
Sidekick.
I thought it was
Sidekick.
Fear of Power.
I think I did spam Sidekick. That's the one Fate has, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spammed Sidekick and then I spammed Aerial Assault.
Basically, if you're at the end of the game, you would have Sidekick and then you'd have Dimension Door, and you just keep spamming between both of them, and then you'd break the barrier limit. It's pretty awesome. And pretty stupid.
But yeah, that game frustrated me horrendously.
It was fun. I'm playing Pokemon, right now because I'm bored. But
Which one?
that's about it. Black. I mean, I've had it since it came out, but I've neglected to play the after game stuff, so I'm kind of doing that.
I never got to talk about it on the site, but I couldn't stand Pokemon White, and I was like, I played Pokemon Red and Blue and I loved it, and I never played them again because I felt satisfied. And then years later, I tried White and I was like, oh god, this is Pokemon Red again, and I was horrendously bored playing it. I can't go back and play Red or Blue either, but I just felt happy with the experience I had, and then I never wanted to play it again. That's just how I feel about it. But I do Pokédex 3D.
But yeah, that's basically all I'm playing. Pokédex 3D. Everyone has their fancy 3DSs with their fancy Pokemon 3D, and I don't have a 3DS. I have a DSi.
DSi? I want a DS. I want a DS Lite, actually. But yeah, so speaking of... Oh, wait, I guess I will say what I'm playing real quick. I've been playing Diablo 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really? That's an old
Very
game.
old game.
That's an old game. My computer, it's like... My computer's old too, but it still has a hard time running the game. And sometimes I'll boot it up and the colors will all be inverted. And the game freezes for like 30 seconds every time my voice clip loads.
Oh, wow.
And so every time it freezes on me, I have to sit there and wait for them to talk. So yeah, I'm playing fighter, and there's like no skills, so you just click on things. It's like...
And you kill them. Yep, that's basically it.
Diablo 1. So yeah, then I've been playing No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise.
Oh, nice.
Which I got sent from GameFly.
That's a game I've never played. I've never played No More Heroes, mainly because my Wii sits downstairs neglected.
Do you have a PlayStation Move?
I don't have a PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that won't help you then. But
No, but if I did have a PlayStation Move but not a PlayStation 3, there'd be something wrong with me.
Well, I had a copy of Valkyria Chronicles for the PS3 6 months before I had a PS3. Because it was back before it was reprinted, and so I found it cheap, and I bought it before, like a month before Sega reprinted it. And so I was like, oh well. But yeah, I mean, No More Heroes, I was like, yeah, I'm playing Heroes Paradise with the dual analog stick instead of the PlayStation Move, and it just doesn't feel as good without the motion controls. And it was like, but it is prettier. That's basically what I've been playing outside of Street Pass stuff, harassing people at school for puzzles. Like, hey, Street Pass me, hey.
I guess, yeah, just peering up beside it, it's like, so I heard you had Street Pass.
Yeah. I went literally like 5... I got like the first month of Street Pass, I got a bunch of puzzle pieces, and then never again. Every time I found someone, it was no new puzzle pieces. I got so mad. And so I ended up filling out all my puzzles with my coins. And then now it won't let me do new puzzles.
I will complete this puzzle!
So
I want the puzzle!
I get so upset when I don't get puzzles. I'm like, ah! But I finished Find Me anyways, so... So yeah, anyway, speaking of Nintendo 3DS Ambassador Program, you got half of what we were promised so far. So...
No, we did say that the GBA games would be released between now and Christmas, so I'll give them a bit of credit for that. They did release all 10 NES games.
It would have been. I kind of was hoping they'd like scatter them, because as much as I like those NES games, I'd rather have one Game Boy Advance game over those 10 NES games to a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, There's quite a few of them. I think Super Mario Bros. Was the only one that I've ever played before, so I'm sitting there
really?
going, oh yes, this will be brilliant. Load up Metroid. Oh my god, why are you doing this?
I didn't think about. I don't know which ones I have played. I was looking at. I've played pretty much all of them except Wrecking Crew and Open Tour Golf. So it was like, oh, it's old games. Thanks. And that was about it.
Yeah. Half of these games I'd never even heard of, like Mario and Yoshi. I'm thinking, oh great, I can play with Mario and Yoshi. We'll go on a matching adventure. No, it's a Tetris ripoff and a bad one.
I bought that a long time ago, thinking it was a Yoshi game, and it wasn't on the NES. Like, oh, I still played it, but yeah, it's interesting set of games. I kind of wish I was hoping they had Clue Land. So yeah, I was hoping to get Clue Land and an import game called Mysterious Castle Murasame, which I was not hoping. I was assuming we probably wouldn't get, but I was hoping we would. It's kind of like The Legend of Zelda, but if it was action based, and you just it's kind of like an arcade game to a certain extent, where you run around and you like cut up a bunch of ninjas and stuff from a top-down perspective, and you gotta rescue a bunch of castles and stuff. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a fast-paced Zelda game that focuses on combat rather than puzzles.
What would castles need rescuing from?
Well,
Are they being locked up by an evil bigger castle?
Well, there are the aliens, and they possess all the castle owners. And that's...
Oh, castle owners. I mean, possessing a castle, that's not really intimidating.
Yeah.
Like just sitting there going, I am all-powerful. Where's the start button?
Yes, cannot move if you're a castle, because you're a foundation. Unless you're on wheels. But...
That would be so cool. Unless you're Figaro Castle from Final Fantasy VI, that thing can move.
Final Fantasy VI... Figaro Castle.
Which I'm playing through. I'm actually doing a video walkthrough of it for some reason, because I can.
Oh yeah, that's the one that like goes underground and eats sand, and then you'll come out.
It doesn't eat sand, it just
throws it up.
Nom nom delicious sand.
It burrows in the sand. That is the castle of moving. And if you want to consider Final Fantasy VIII schools, castles, those fly. Think about it, because they fly. Yeah, so...
With Nyan Cat music playing in the background.
Oh no!
And now I've just ruined flying castles forever. Every time you see gorillas, just feel good ink. Or, I can't remember the movie of someone's flying castle. It was an anime.
Howl's
Howl's Moving Castle. I like that movie a lot. That was a good movie.
And now you'll just see a faint trail of rainbow and Nyan Cat playing in the background.
I don't like Nyan Cat.
Exactly.
I forgot what it does.
Please don't sing it.
Okay. I couldn't remember what the tune was. There's one with Luigi from the cartoons, and he like is wheezing, and so they have him wheezing instead. And I've tried singing it out loud with the wheezing, and I just start coughing everywhere. But,
well, there we go. That's something for the future. If you give us enough money, we'll make Luigi do that.
oh yeah, you should do it. Luigi. Wheeze, Luigi.
Don't
Do
go.
it. You can do it.
I can't wheeze.
There you go.
Oh, can you impersonate Weezer?
So any...
Sing Buddy Holly, Luigi. Never mind, I was going for a pun. It failed. Moving on.
I missed the pun, but now that we are done talking about old games and movings and wheezing and Nyan Cat and everything else, let us talk about a new that you tried to talk about at the start, but I interrupted you and
then
said,
you reminded
talk
me
about
of the
Obama.
weird mind screw game.
Oh, yeah. So,
Deus Ex Human Revolution. And we're talking over each other, aren't we?
that's okay. Yeah.
This is going to be fun for you to edit.
So, how far are you in it?
I am, I think, about 10, 15 hours in it. I only started playing it on Monday.
And you're not done yet?
No, because I've had college and I'm actually studying my degree.
Woo.
Surprisingly,
I know that.
I'm doing
I know
stuff.
That feel.
I'm being responsible. Yay!
So are you enjoying it? Yes.
It's one of the first games where I've actually enjoyed doing the stealth element.
Did you play the
Mainly
first
because
one?
I did for a while. But this is the first game in a while, a long time, but a new game.
Is it
Like in the past
improved
3-4
stealth element, though?
muchly.
Much
I'd
like...
say so, yes. The way you can do it, you can pick up random boxes, throw it, and you can lure the guard over to a bit to kind of explore it, but you can sneak up and incapacitate them.
You could do that in the original one, though, which is what I was asking. Is it improved over the first one, though, in any way?
I'd say it feels a lot more flowy. It doesn't feel stop-start.
Yeah. And then you have, like,
They did improve on it.
And then you have, like, ranged taser gun.
I'd say it's got a slight range. It's got stun gun. You have to get a bit closer. There's also a tranquilizer gun. You can also pick up a heavy rifle if you want and pretend to be the heavy from Team Fortress 2.
Oh.
But I'd recommend it. The gameplay doesn't really kind of mesh into cutscenes. It's really visible where they cut into the cutscene.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much choose your own path and how you develop. You can be really sneaky, like put all your points into moving around and a tactical cloaking device. You can get a bigger jump, which is just fun to mess around with, just jumping on people's heads.
I have a question. In the first one, it seemed like you kind of hit a threshold at some point where you just become powerful, and you just kind of push through the game. Is it like that in Human Revolution where you can just get, like, cloaking and running, just run past everyone?
It's not really...
Yeah.
I haven't got to that point yet. I don't feel like I can just run around. The option will probably be there once I get all my stats maxed out and all the stealth stuff. But at the moment, you still have to try and... There's an element of sneaky, like, do I use my taser gun, tranquilize the guy, shoot him in the head, I feel more rewarding just loading up my pistol with a silencer, more ammo, and a red laser sight than I do just kind of pulling out a combat rifle and shooting everyone dead.
The Gep gun? Is the Gep gun still in it?
I haven't seen the Gep gun.
That's my favorite term.
There's been
in the first game when they say Gep gun because the voice acting's bad and like, I'll take the Gep gun, and they say it really fast. I don't know. So I was hoping
there's a Peps gun.
A Peps?
There's a Peps gun, which is yes, it's kind of like a taser gun, but longer range and explodes and knocks out everyone.
Oh. That is good.
You also get different grenades. You've got the concussion grenades, which stun people for a few seconds so you can run away, or shoot them in the head while they're dazed. Either or. There's also gas grenades. I kind of broke the game a little, because there's one sequence just before a second boss fight, where you have to escape a room, and you've got about 18 to 20 guys kind of standing there talking about how to do it. I tossed one gas grenade in, they all fainted, and I'm like, that's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the gas grenade, because you can just toss it. I saw someone run to it going, what was that noise? Boomf! And took out half the room. It was amazing. The AI can be a little stupid and predictable, but they kind of react normally, because if they're alerted, they'll move around. They're a lot harder to sneak up on. If you poke your head out, they'll go, oh, I saw something, and move towards you. If they see you poke your head out aiming for a shot. If you poke your head back in, they'll just wonder what it was. But if you keep your head out too long, it's like, he's pointing a gun at me. I should probably shoot him back. If you use a silencer, people just ignore it. And you can also... I've fired 5 shots with my silenced pistol. Kept missing him, because I was being a bit twitchy. It's like, damn I missed. And he was just walking along, going over to his unconscious buddy, who I just kind of tranquilized in the head. It's like, freaking don't wake him up, shoot him! And I eventually shot him, and he slumped over, and they kind of just lay on top of each other. Then I looted all the stuff.
Is it like ragdoll physics, or they lay on each other? Or is it...
Yes and no. When you do the takedown, it's non-physics, they'll just kind of lie there. Like, one point when I was playing today, the guy was half on, half off of a net ledge. They go straight, ramrod. Then when the cutscene finished, he kind of just flopped over and fell on top of the guy.
I liked how whenever you attack like regular pedestrians are like doing hand-to-hand combat with you. If you try to kill her.
The takedowns are varied. I'll give him that. You press B and you'll either sneak up on him, choke him out, or tap him on the shoulder, he'll turn around, you punch him out. I haven't done any of the kill ones. I'm trying to be as stealthy and kind of as non-lethal as possible.
Are you at
it's really
zero
hard.
kills, or?
No, I've killed people.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was one point I deliberately tried to not kill someone, but I failed about 4 times. I was like, you know what, screw this. Pull out my gun, shoot him in the head, he falls over into electrified water. I'm like, let's see you shoot me now.
That's what I did in the first Deus Ex. I got annoyed and I just went through and started rampage killing everyone because I got tired of stealthing.
It's a lot harder to be ninja,
Yeah.
but it is more rewarding in both how you feel. You're like, I just sneaked past all of you. And you don't know. There's also a reward if you go through the whole game. I failed that in the first mission. If you go through the whole game without killing someone, you get a really big achievement. I failed doing that completely because a guy wouldn't. I ran out of stun gun bullets. I didn't have any tranquilizer darts, so I was kind of like, right, I can either run up behind him, kind of sneak up behind him, knock him out, or shoot him in the face. I'll shoot him in the face. But it gets to a point where you can have your pistol more powerful and more useful than a combat rifle. It's amazing.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So I do recommend it. Yes, consider this a review. About roughly 9 out of 10. There are a few weird things where you just gotta take a step back. The side quests, there's a lot of side quests, but you'll be running around the hub worlds a bit, from one end to the other, and without any points into running faster or running for longer, it is going to take a while to do all the traveling.
Actually, speaking of review, I think Ethan's actually reviewing it.
Oh.
Just a note. Spoilers.
Okay, we'll look out for that, but here's my view. Get it! Get it, get it, get it. And if Ethan disagrees with me, he's a liar.
He's a liar.
Well, you guys were insulting me about my Scottishness, so I can insult him about having a wrong opinion about Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I insult Europeans all the time.
Oh, yeah, but before we started making actual recording...
That's not very nice.
Yeah, it works.
I was not.
Scottish.
I'm not going to be allowed back on here, am I?
We do not allow Europeans to speak on our site.
Stick to your writing,
I don't know
Scottish
what you're
man.
talking
No,
about,
that's
sir.
actually, that's why Grim isn't on here. He's a jerk. He talked 60 minutes about Melty Blood anyways. Melty Blood and Mark of the Wolves. No,
That's why Grimm's
stay out
here as well.
Stay elsewhere. So I guess we are in agreement with you. I guess I guess we're not really in agreement, but you say buy it. Ethan says maybe I'll let you know in the future. I say I want it. Luigi says I've never played Deus Ex. So so I think that wraps up with our Deus Ex talk. But why talk about good games like Political 2000 something 8 when we can talk about guilty pleasures? That's those games that everyone hates, but you love it, even though it is terrible and bad. I will start this time, actually. So none of you.
Ooh.
I go first. Every game I play is guilty pleasure. You're welcome. Every game I like is the better answer. It's like
Yeah, because all the games you play are guilty pleasures. They'll just be like, right, I'm looking at my alphabetical order. Game. Like, all your games, you'll just sit here and you'll list them off in a monotone.
Do you want me to do that?
Uh-huh.
I can start. I can do it. I got Castlevania,
No!
Curse of Darkness, Castlevania,
Please.
Lament of Innocence, Crimson Tears,
This will go on
Dirge
for a
of
while.
Cerber, and Final Fantasy VII. Anyways, but the title I chose specifically was also a PS2 game, The Bouncer. If you recall,
Bouncer?
Yes, The Bouncer. Square Enix made this for the PlayStation 2. It might have been a launch title for PlayStation 2, but I think it was one of the first games Tetsuya Nomura worked on. It might have been. I don't remember when he came to the company, but it was one of the first games that I really noticed his art style, I guess, because the main character looks like Sora, but older. Anyway, so you punch things, and then there's like these story sequences. The game literally takes like an hour or two to beat. If you skip all the cutscenes, it takes about 30 minutes to beat the game. It's very short, but there's like a ton of different paths you can take. and there's like a Simon Says game where you have to like pose with these soldiers. They're like, tell us the secret code, and you like dance in place to tell them the secret code. It is a great game. Short, but great. It is delicious and it is bad. So that is the bouncer for me. David, you don't get to go next. Luigi?
Aw, why not?
My recent guilty pleasure was this DSiWare game. It's called it's the House MD.
The blue
game,
something?
Chapter 1.
Oh, Chapter 1. Chapter 2 just came out. Better get on it.
Oh, it did? I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
buy it.
it's about someone that's blue, apparently. I'm just like,
Well, like, it's a short game. It's a short game. It's about it's like 3-4 hours maybe, and you go around. You have the characters from the House television show. You might do little mini games that are pretty stupid. It's no trauma center, but I like it.
Is it what was that game called? Life Signs? Did you play that game? You got to date the nurses.
Wait, what?
It's a DS game too, yeah. Yeah, you get to date the nurses, and I think the patients hit on you. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised you like that game?
I think it's like less than $10. I've never played it. I don't own it. I just remember
Wait, you've never played it, you don't own it, but
and
you
I
remember it?
coming out.
Because you get to flirt with nurses.
But he wants it.
Yeah, because it came out like right before Trauma Center came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, you can date the nurses." That's the most important part. Can't do that in Trauma Center. Can't do that at all.
Yes, you can't flirt and hit on with the nurses in a mainstream Nintendo title.
That's Atlas, I think.
Atlas?
Yeah, Atlas does.
Why am I not surprised at that, considering what Catherine was?
Trauma Center. Nintendo might have published it in Europe. Nintendo probably published it. Atlas is a US-based company.
Yeah, I know. I think when we were doing the Catherine preview, there's like, oh, release stuff in the UK. We can't. Aww.
Yeah, they only have a US branch. Kind of like Europe and Rising Star. But D3 is releasing Catherine here. Spoilers.
Yeah, shut up.
It's a good game. You should buy it when it comes out there. Catherine.
Of course I will.
Not Life Signs. Life Signs should happen. And yes,
Heard it was
Catherine and Life Signs. Buy them both. There you go.
Because hitting on nurses is cool.
Yes. I took over the guilty pleasure of Luigi. You're welcome. I don't even remember what your guilty pleasure was. Oh, House MD. That's right.
That's okay. Yeah.
So, was that all you had to say about your guilty pleasure before I took over?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty fun game that gave me some. It has a lot of little humor in it that had me laughing a little bit. So that it gave it a nice little edge. It was pretty enjoyable. So
it's $2 or
I don't remember how much I paid for it. I don't know. It's on DSiWare. But I think there's like a PC version of it that you can get, and you can get it for like $5 for like all the episodes. So if you really want to get it, just get the PC version.
There you go.
can get it for like $5.
Unless you want to take it on the go, well then you could do your laptop. You could do your
Yeah, I do have a laptop.
your ePC. Is there a version for PDAs
TNTs?
or
ABCs?
I don't know.
I miss
DVLA.
PDAs.
P.
PDAs are
I'm just making up random letters now.
Laserdisc. Is there a copy for 3DO?
No.
Wolfenstein 3DO. You guys should look that up.
I don't think I want to.
That game is beautiful. It is beautiful, sir. It blew my mind. I never get excited over graphics, but I looked it up, and it looks like an amazing game, and it's beautiful in every way possible.
Yeah, if you start making out with it, we're going to have an intervention. We're just sitting in the corner like Gollum. My precious.
My precious.
You'll live yet, precious.
So many guilty pleasures by me, but David,
Yes. Again, my real name. Thank you for that.
you are Scottish.
Eh,
Is being Scottish a guilty pleasure?
apparently so, if you listen to the internet. My
I don't hear the internet.
My guilty pleasure is a PS1 game. It has been panned completely by nearly everyone who's ever played it. However, I don't know why, but I just love it of the sheer audacity. It's got the refuge in audacity thing all over it. The Simpsons wrestling.
Oh, I remember that coming out. I forgot about that.
I found a copy of it in a random street car boot sale for like £1. I find all my weird games in car boot sales and pre-owned shops. It's fun. And I remember sitting there playing it and I'm thinking, why did this game piss me off so much? Then I got to Ned Flanders, who has a I shall smite you down move. Every time. Smite! 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 Why did they give him a smite you button?
Does smiting instantly kill you?
No, but it took off a large chunk of your health and made you stunned for a minute. Well, not for a full minute, but...
Is it like actual wrestling, or is it kind of like
you've got random
boxing?
punch. You punch and you've got special moves. If you push a button, you do a special move. There's mash X to punch. Then each character gets triangle, square, and circle for special moves. You have to build up energy to use. The bigger ones take more energy, but obviously do more damage. I think Smite was like a full power one, but because he kept smiting you and running around, it was hard to stop him just spamming Smite. I think it was press triangle to smite. That's what the game was when you played with Ned. I think the developers kind of like, we feel sorry for Ned. He gets pretty much messed over in nearly every Simpsons episode. Let's make him badass. And they did.
So if you're fighting against Ned Flanders, can you use Ned Flanders?
If you beat him, you unlock him, yes.
Oh, so you beat him first. That's...
Yeah, pretty much. And there's like Bumblebee Man, all the Simpsons family, Abe, Moe, Apu. Pretty much the people you expect to play as.
Is it a big roster of characters, or?
I think it's about 12.5 or so fully unlocked, if I remember correctly. I haven't beaten it because it was like Ned's kind of annoying me. So I played it for about an hour, getting to Ned when I remembered, oh yeah, that's why I got rid of this game.
Are you going to get rid of it again?
No, I'm going to keep it. Like, and here's my vault of games that should never have been. What has been played cannot be unplayed. Or something to that effect.
The only game I can think of that I wish I never played was probably Beautiful Joe. Because I don't like...
What's wrong with Beautiful Joe?
I don't like Beautiful Joe.
it's a bad game?
You're a bad game.
I like the style of Beautiful Joe, but I can't get into the gameplay.
He loves Beautiful Joe.
It's just like, slow down time, punch, punch, punch. Alright. That is how you play.
They kept including him in fight like Marvel vs. Capcom games, and he's evil to fight against. Because he's a midget. They sent Mini-Me after you.
Yeah. It's like the person who used, what's his name? Guy in 007. You know, the person who always played GoldenEye, and he'd always use this little short guy, and so you couldn't shoot him.
Oh, Odd Job.
Odd Job, yeah. And then if you were Jaws, you were an easy target, because you're huge.
But you get to go om nom nom on people's face.
Yeah. I always used Jaws, because I'm a kid, because I liked how tall he was, and his name was Jaws. It's like, yeah. And then go to Ventilation Shaft. I miss Ventilation Shafts. I heard Deus Ex has it. Has in the new...
Yes. I kind of, again, a funny thing, you can just hide, and when people move over, then you can... When people come closer to you, all you get to do is like, what was that noise? Shoot them in the crotch. You have not had fun in the game until you've shot someone in their crotch with a tranquilizer gun.
Do they react appropriately?
Unfortunately not, no. They don't do the GTA 4 one where if you hit them in a... That's another thing I've discovered. I don't know why I discover these things, mainly because I'm bored out of my mind when I'm playing them, so it's like, what can I do to liven things up? Ooh, hello!
Shoot the balls.
No, if you shoot them in the butt, they actually react. They'll stumble.
Oh, the butt.
Yeah, shoot them up the butt. They'll stumble, then go, what the heck shot me? Ignoring your character standing there with a sniper rifle aiming at them. Then they'll phone. And they'll phone the police saying, I just got shot in the rear. What happened? And the police will come after you after that. If you shoot them in the rear. And don't run away. That happens.
In Bulletstorm, you can shoot people in the rear. Remember that. The cops don't come, though. There are no cops in Bulletstorm. From what I know, at least. Cops.
I'm not singing the cops' theme song.
I'm not singing it either. So yeah.
Deus Ex is good from what David says.
He confirms that it is good, and that is what he says. And guilty pleasures are not good, but I love them. So...
Yes, like Simpsons Wrestling, or every single game that Oculin dares say he likes.
Mind Jack! I love it so much.
No!
It's
You
so
go stand in the corner.
Geist.
No, it's not.
I will forever be in the corner, because every time I leave the corner, it's like, hey guys, look at this game. I love this game. Bad idea.
You go sit in the corner and think about what you did.
That's so good.
Feel free to
You get-
email
you get
Oculin and
single
tell him
player
how much of
and
an
online
idiot he is
at
for
the
liking
same
Mind
time.
Jack.
And it's not Demon Souls. Innovation. So...
I love this game.
That's not innovation, that's just giving people the ability to troll you while playing.
Yeah. So anyways, I guess that wraps it up for TSG Writecast, episode 3 of 5 that 2 do not exist. So 3 of 3 officially. And,
So hopefully next week will be a little more organized.
so yeah, or next time we record, I don't want to say week, because we never stick to anything here on TSG. We try!
Oh yeah, that's
We try.
not that we're implying anything.
Not that we're applying
Beard
anything.
stroke.
So yeah, so we'll let you guys know when there's another posted on the front page. You'll see it there. So that will be episode 4 of 6.
Yes. Comment!
So-
Give us love and adulation and kudos. Tell us how much you love us. We'll give you virtual hugs.
Luigi, what will you give me?
And if
I will give you...
I'm giving them stuff, not you, Mr. Mind Jack fan.
I agree with this.
I will give you... nothing.
So you'll get nothing from him, you'll get to punch Oculin, and I'll give you virtual hugs to be redeemed for an actual hug if I ever see you face to face.
You will get a ticket. This ticket is redeemable for a punch for Oculin.
For a punch for Oculin, thank you. We were talking about tasing people a few days ago, me and David. I was...
Well, if anyone asks me for a suggestion, I'll suggest some taser. No one's yet to take me up on it. So if that does work, then, well, I'll have to apologize to people. Like, sorry, my idea. Oopsie.
Okay, anyway, so we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, David.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Jared.
Yep.
And this has been TSG Writecast.
Love you.
The end. The love yous.